You'll be poor forever if you're doing any of these three things. If you want to have a better financial future, you have to avoid these three common mistakes. And pay close attention to the last one because it's like a nuclear bomb to your financial life. But you follow me, Dr. Brad Klontz, financial psychologist, professor, and best-selling author of Start Thinking Rich, because I always give it to you straight. Mistake number one, abusing your credit cards. If you're doing this one thing with your credit cards, you're going to be poor forever. Credit cards can be a useful tool, I guess, but only if you pay off the balance in full each month. But if you're carrying a balance, this is financial disaster. You're paying up to 36% interest. That's money you're just literally giving to the bank. Let that sink in. You're getting poorer and you're making the bank richer. For example, if you owe $10,000 on a credit card at 36% interest, that's $3,600 a year you're giving to the bank. That's not just an expense. That's self-sabotage. I've worked with hundreds of clients over the years who thought they could manage it, but they end up trapped in a cycle of debt and stress and shame. What is the solution? If you can't pay off your credit cards in full each month, you have to stop using them. They are not your emergency fund. In fact, if you can't get off the debt cycle with credit cards, you need to cut them up. You need to close the accounts, because here is the truth. You cannot trust credit cards with your financial future. Mistake number two, spending more than you make. If you can't save or invest at least 10% of your income, you have a very serious problem. This is the hardest truth for most people to hear. We live in a world that rewards appearances and getting new stuff more than actually creating wealth. People go broke trying to feel rich or trying to look rich. But real wealth, it doesn't come from what you wear or what you buy. It comes from what you don't spend. Wrap your head around that. If you're not saving and investing at least 10% of your income, something needs to change today. The bitter truth is that your lifestyle is just too expensive. And you're about to get mad at me with what I'm about to share, but this is what people who actually become wealthy, this is what they do. When they realize that their lifestyle is too expensive, they will move to a smaller place. They'll sell their car and start taking public transportation. They'll find a cheaper phone plan, or even they'll shave their head to save money on haircuts like I do. I pay nothing for haircuts. And the truth is, you'd look beautiful bald. I almost guarantee it. The bottom line is this: you need to make paying yourself first your absolute top financial priority. If you don't, you are likely to be broke forever. It's okay to start small, but you need to start now. Even $100 a month invested consistently over time can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. The key is consistency and discipline, not perfection. Ideally, you would set up this mindset of paying yourself first when you get your first paycheck, when you get the first dollar that comes into your life, when you're a child. Ideally, this is where you would have got that mindset. And if you had that mindset as a child, you're almost guaranteed to be a millionaire by the time you hit 50 or 60. But the problem for many of us, we weren't taught this. And so we're having to learn it later in life. And that's where it gets challenging, because in order to free up that 10%, we're going to have to do some stuff that doesn't feel very comfortable. So that might include cutting expenses, and some of that can be painful, or getting a side hustle where you're increasing your income. But make paying yourself first right now your absolute number one top financial priority, even if you can only do $1 a week. Get started today. But I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment. Tell me one expense you can start cutting back on today. Now, on to number three. If you are doing this one thing, you are going to absolutely destroy your financial life. And it's a reason that many hardworking people end up broke. It turns out that rich people invest money very differently than others. And if you want to become wealthy, you're going to need to learn the difference between how people make money investing and how they lose their money investing. Here's the difference. Rich people invest for the long term. Meanwhile, poor people trade. They chase trends and they try to get rich quick. The wealthy understand that real money is made by owning assets that grow over decades, not trying to flip stocks or crypto or meme coins. No, that's not how they do it. They invest consistently, they invest automatically, and they invest patiently. Meanwhile, the poor are trying to get rich quick. I mean, being poor does suck. They're trying to time the market. They're trying to pick the next big winner. They're trying to double their money overnight. That's not investing. That's gambling. Wealthy people do not do that. And if they did do it, they wouldn't be wealthy for long. When you invest like the rich, you're buying ownership in companies, in real estate, in index funds, things that grow over time. You are letting time and compounding do the heavy lifting for you. When you're trading, trying to get rich quick, you're betting and the house always wins. You know this. If, for example, you invested $500 a month in a basic S&P 500 index fund, not financial advice, by the way, this is just for an example, that S&P 500, the US stock market has returned on average over 10% a year for over 100 years. So if you're investing just $500 a month, getting average market returns, you're likely to have over $1 million in just 40 years. But most people aren't going to stick with it. They're going to get distracted. They're going to get scared. They're going to get greedy. They're going to have FOMO. They're going to blow up their financial future trying to get rich quick. So mistake number 3, rich people invest, poor people trade. So ask yourself, are you investing like the rich right now, or are you gambling like the poor? I'm Dr. Brad Klontz. I'll see you next time.